Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And they challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Sanchez. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He's looking for an open man on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. It's complete to the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Back to pass, it's Sanchez. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Look at this defense. Shoulders sagging, tongues hanging out. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Headed onto the field, our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Curry. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Toss sweep right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Complete downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
The toss to the outside. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down after that incompletion. To the air, it's Curry. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal.
Easy.
On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return. Not to, instead they'll take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands and he couldn't hang on. Typically he makes that play. It'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. To the air, it's Sanchez. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, but they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage. Stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Personal foul. Unnecessary defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
How many ways can I get it to a back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Sanchez. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Right on target this time. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Wide open downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Aggie! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He shanked it. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on... It looks as if it'll be around the 45. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The quick out.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Curry. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease. And he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Boy, they had a chance to try. But it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That pass is incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sanchez. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking for space, it's Singleton. Nowhere to run on that one, he loses 4 on the carry. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by... over Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third.
He's brought down at the 33.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the ground, it's Singleton. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Sanchez. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 28.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team.
The 16.
Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll go to the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out to that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Now from inside the red zone. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll try to pound their way in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. To a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Looking to throw, it's Sanchez. Dances away to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Cowboys are marching down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver is being mauled by the defender. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Tackled immediately after the catch. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Got it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
On the double.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
Spider.
Trying to get the edge on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Number 41 in punt formation to kick it away.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as Oklahoma Oklahoma State, hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their...
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. To throw, it's Sanchez. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.